The custody battle in Summer heats up. Is Claire too risky for Harrison? According to recent teasers and updates for The Young and the Restless, YNR, several viewers wondered if Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, had reverted to her darker tendencies. Even though it was later discovered that Claire was only playing tricks on Jordan, Colleen Zank, her changed behavior toward her great-aunt implies that she is still dangerous. Spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Claire Grace is not at fault. Claire's breaking point was unavoidable, and that much is fair. It's encouraging to see Claire realize that getting rid of Jordan is the only way to bring things back into balance because she ought to have been dealt with much sooner. However, Claire's indifferent attitude toward taking a life, even if that life is that of the evil and insane Jordan, is disturbing. This sharp contrast runs counter to the innocent, charming character that the program has developed for Claire ever since she was released from the mental institution. Claire appears to regard her lethal mission against Jordan as an opportunity for atonement, which is a really perverse viewpoint. YNR spoilers, Claire Grace was raised in a very harmful environment. If it weren't for the poisonous effect of her childhood, Claire probably wouldn't have had the ability to kill anyone, including Jordan. Jordan's shadow lingers and shows up in unexpected ways. Given that Claire and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, are becoming closer, Summer Newman may become alarmed by this reality. Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, may learn the truth even though Claire, Victoria, and Nikki Newman, Amelia Heinley, Melody Thomas Scott, are conspiring to kill Jordan. Whether or not Jordan dies, Summer might learn that Claire was leading a conspiracy to have him killed. Ironically, Summer may fail to notice Claire's involvement since she has a long-standing grudge against Jordan for her part in Harrison's kidnapping. Spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Summer Newman's justification for creating drama. Summer might take advantage of this to intensify the custody dispute because it's obvious that she feels more and more threatened by Claire's growing prominence in Kyle and Harrison's lives. Summer may decide to keep Claire out of Harrison's upbringing because she believes that she is still a threat. Summer would undoubtedly sympathize with Jordan because he is the one who ran Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, off the road and caused Heather Stevens, Vale Bloom, terrible demise. After all, Jordan put her own mother's life in jeopardy, so how can she not sympathize with the need for revenge when the truth is out? However, Summer might find the strength to oppose Kyle's bond with her and Claire's cool-headedness when plotting against others. Is Claire Grace too risky to be around Harrison Abbott? YNR spoilers. Summer might argue that Jordan's influence on Claire will never truly go away, which could provide problems for Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell, as he gets older. May Summer try to convince Kyle that Claire is a danger to Harrison's safety, or is there a risk that their custody dispute may resurface? Watch for Summer's next move because our predictions for YNR indicate that she will find new ways to interfere in Kyle and Claire's relationship. According to upcoming spoilers, Summer may react to some disturbing information, so watch to see what happens. According to Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers for Wednesday, January 22nd, there will be some significant revelations in Genoa City, including setting a trap, desperate escape, and mother worries. A mother worries about her daughter, a character is desperate to get out of their situation, and someone plans a trap. What will transpire during the program on Wednesday? It's time to find out. Spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Victor Newman sets up a trap. According to Wednesday, January 22nd YNR teasers, Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, is going to set a trap. However, is this a trap for Ray Wise's character Ian Ward or Melody Thomas Scott's character Nikki Newman? Perhaps this has to do with discovering what these women are concealing from him, as the mustache is aware that there is a relationship between Nikki, Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, and Claire Newman, Haley Aaron. Sharon Newman attempts to flee YNR spoilers. According to YNR spoilers for Wednesday, January 22nd, Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, will likely continue to battle with her escape over at the sewage basement. When poor Sharon discovered that the water she was drinking was probably tainted with drugs, she was able to break free from her chains, but she was rapidly losing her stamina. Although Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, appears in the YNR preview images to make the save, it's unclear whether Sharon is experiencing hallucinations or whether these images are real. It's unclear whether Nick and Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, will attempt to save Sharon during Wednesday's program or at a later time this week, but they are extremely close to learning what happened to her. Spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Victoria Newman's concerns. Last but not least, Wednesday's episode of YNR Spoilers suggests that Victoria will be concerned about Claire. Is she to blame? In addition to Claire's wish to kill Jordan, Colleen Zank, she is also concerned about the danger her daughter may face from the psychopath. Is Victoria able to persuade Claire not to kill Jordan? Is Jordan going to be caught and taken back to jail? To discover out, fans will need to tune in. The custody battle in Summer heats up. Is Claire too risky for Harrison? The world of daytime television thrives on complex storylines, emotional drama, and the evolution of multifaceted characters. The Young and the Restless, YNR, is no exception, offering fans a wealth of twists and turns that keep them hooked. Among its many compelling arcs, the current custody battle involving Summer Newman, Kyle Abbott, and the controversial figure of Claire Newman has captivated audiences. The question that lingers is clear: is Claire too risky to be around young Harrison Abbott? Claire Newman, a darker side resurfaces. Claire Newman, played by the talented Haley Aaron, has long been a polarizing figure on YNR. Introduced as a troubled yet inherently innocent character, Claire's journey from a mental institution to reintegration into Genoa City society has been fraught with challenges. However, recent teasers suggest that Claire's darker tendencies may not be as firmly in the past as some believed. Her behavior toward Jordan, particularly her manipulation and ultimate role in plotting against him, signals a troubling shift in her character. Even though it was revealed that Claire's actions were primarily aimed at protecting herself and those she cared about, her cold and calculating approach to Jordan's potential demise raises alarms. For someone who once symbolized redemption and recovery, Claire's apparent indifference to taking a life, even that of someone as vile as Jordan, represents a significant departure from her previously established persona. Spoilers: Claire Grace's perspective on justice. Claire's justification for her actions is rooted in her perception of balance and justice. Jordan, whose nefarious actions have left a trail of destruction, represents everything Claire believes needs to be eradicated. While her desire to eliminate him may seem understandable given his history, her willingness to take such drastic measures exposes a darker, more dangerous side. This sharp contrast challenges viewers to grapple with the moral ambiguity of her character. This narrative twist has been particularly effective in highlighting the complexity of Claire's upbringing and the toxic environment that shaped her. Her past is riddled with trauma, and the lingering effects of that toxic influence are apparent in her decisions. Despite her attempts to distance herself from her family's darker legacy, it's clear that the scars of her childhood run deep. The toxic environment that shaped Claire. Growing up in the Newman family comes with its share of challenges. For Claire, the combination of privilege, power struggles, and betrayal created a volatile environment that shaped her worldview. The influence of figures like Victoria and Nikki Newman has been a double-edged sword. While they provided Claire with a strong support system, their own manipulative tendencies may have inadvertently reinforced Claire's inclination to resort to deception and scheming. Jordan's shadow looms large in Claire's life, manifesting in unexpected ways. His involvement in crimes such as Phyllis Summers' near-fatal accident and Heather Stevens' tragic death has left a lasting imprint on Claire. Her obsession with bringing Jordan to justice, and her willingness to conspire with others to achieve this goal, speaks to the deep psychological impact of his actions on her psyche. The role of Summer Newman in the custody battle. Summer Newman, portrayed by Allison Lanier, has emerged as a central figure in this unfolding drama. Her protective instincts toward her son Harrison are unquestionable, but her growing unease with Claire's presence in their lives has added a new layer of tension. Summer's apprehension stems from Claire's history and her recent behavior, which she perceives as a potential threat to Harrison's safety. Summer's motivations are complex. On one hand, she has legitimate concerns about Claire's stability and her ability to provide a safe environment for Harrison. On the other hand, her long-standing grudge against Jordan, and by extension, anyone associated with him, may cloud her judgment. Summer's past experiences with Jordan have left her deeply scarred, and her desire to protect her family is understandable. Kyle Abbott, caught in the crossfire. Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, finds himself in an unenviable position, torn between his loyalty to Summer and his growing bond with Claire. As Harrison's father, Kyle's primary concern is his son's well-being. However, his developing relationship with Claire complicates matters. Kyle's willingness to give Claire the benefit of the doubt reflects his belief in her capacity for change, but it also exposes him to criticism from those who view Claire as a liability. The dynamic between Kyle and Summer is further strained by their differing perspectives on Claire. While Kyle is inclined to see the good in her, Summer remains steadfast in her belief that Claire poses a danger to their son. This ideological divide underscores the challenges of co-parenting in the face of external threats and conflicting priorities. The potential resurgence of the custody dispute. Summer's concerns about Claire could reignite the custody battle over Harrison. If she can present compelling evidence that Claire's presence poses a risk to their son's safety, she may seek to limit Kyle's influence in Harrison's life. This scenario raises the stakes for all parties involved and sets the stage for a high-stakes legal showdown. Summer's ability to leverage Claire's past against her could prove pivotal. By highlighting Claire's history of instability and her recent actions against Jordan, Summer could make a strong case for restricting Claire's access to Harrison. However, such a move would undoubtedly escalate tensions between her and Kyle, potentially driving an even deeper wedge between them. The moral ambiguity of revenge. One of the most compelling aspects of this storyline is its exploration of moral ambiguity. Claire's actions against Jordan, while arguably justified, blur the line between justice and revenge. Similarly, Summer's determination to protect Harrison, while rooted in genuine concern, risks veering into obsessive territory. These conflicting motivations challenge viewers to consider the ethical implications of each character's choices. For Claire, the question of redemption looms large. Can she overcome the darkness of her past and prove herself worthy of a place in Harrison's life? Or will her actions ultimately reinforce the perception that she is too dangerous to be trusted? For Summer, the challenge lies in balancing her protective instincts with the need to avoid alienating those around her. Her ability to navigate this delicate balance will determine the outcome of the custody dispute and her relationship with Kyle. The future of Claire and Summer's rivalry. As the storyline unfolds, the rivalry between Claire and Summer is likely to intensify. Their contrasting personalities and conflicting priorities create a natural tension that drives the narrative forward. Claire's determination to prove her worth clashes with Summer's unwavering commitment to protecting Harrison, setting the stage for a dramatic showdown. The potential for unexpected alliances adds another layer of intrigue. Will Kyle's loyalty to Claire lead him to side against Summer? Or will Summer find allies among those who share her concerns about Claire's influence? These shifting dynamics ensure that the custody battle remains a focal point of the show, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. According to Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers for Wednesday, January 22nd, there will be some significant revelations in Genoa City, including setting a trap, desperate escape, and mother worries. A mother worries about her daughter, a character is desperate to get out of their situation, and someone plans a trap. What will transpire during the program on Wednesday? It's time to find out. Spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Victor Newman sets up a trap. According to Wednesday, January 22nd YNR teasers, Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, is going to set a trap. However, is this a trap for Ray Wise's character Ian Ward or Melody Thomas Scott's character Nikki Newman? Perhaps this has to do with discovering what these women are concealing from him, as the mustache is aware that there is a relationship between Nikki, Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinle, and Claire Newman, Haley Aaron. Sharon Newman attempts to flee YNR spoilers. According to YNR spoilers for Wednesday, January 22, Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, will likely continue to battle with her escape over at the sewage basement. When poor Sharon discovered that the water she was drinking was probably tainted with drugs, she was able to break free from her chains, but she was rapidly losing her stamina. Although Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, appears in the YNR preview images to make the save, it's unclear whether Sharon is experiencing hallucinations or whether these images are real. It's unclear whether Nick and Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, will attempt to save Sharon during Wednesday's program or at a later time this week, but they are extremely close to learning what happened to her. Spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Victoria Newman's concerns. Last but not least, Wednesday's episode of YNR spoilers suggests that Victoria will be concerned about Claire. Is she to blame? In addition to Claire's wish to kill Jordan, Colleen Zank, she is also concerned about the danger her daughter may face from the psychopath. Is Victoria able to persuade Claire not to kill Jordan? Is Jordan going to be caught and taken back to jail? To discover out, fans will need to tune in.